Alrighty, though, we got a interesting article out of Breitbart, a mostly ideal website. It says 15 serial killers, rapists, kidnappers, child molesters eligible to vote under Bernie Sanders' plan. So, this is a very interesting issue, one I hadn't given worlds much thought to before, so this is a good thing to actually highlight for Americans. Some of the Democrats, probably some of the Republicans as well, who knows, want to allow folks in prison to vote, felons to vote, and that could get real tricky real fast, considering things. This week, Socialist Senator Bernie Sanders, I don't know why it says Vermont, Independent Vermont, that he's Democrat, endorsed a plan that would allow felons serving time behind bars the right to vote from their prison cells. So this enters very tricky territory. If people, let's go with just one easy scenario. Let's say someone who murders someone. They would be allowed to vote. They would be allowed to vote how they want, not be barred from voting. Number one, the only conceivable reason I can fathom that they would adopt such a position is that it benefits them somehow, not American citizens, but it benefits them in terms of votes. They want certain groups pretty much enslaved to vote for them. They want certain groups with infinite dedication to vote for them for power. And they're going after folks in prisons. That's the only thing I can think of, is they want the votes. They just want the votes is all. And they know they would vote their way if they start pandering to them. It's common sense. So it's a dangerous type of thing that needs to be refrained from. And number two, a common sense thing is, under this scenario, if there's an individual who murdered another individual, what is the common sense approach one should have? I get that there's some botched cases, but overall, number one, you can force everyone to pay to house them and feed them forever, and to possibly make them go crazier. Or number two, we can go back to like 80, 100 years ago when the public execution, death penalty, had ended off, and bring that back for these type of folks. If people want to just murder, then I say they need to be gotten rid of and made a public example of. If you have that, and if you have the public examples being made of, you're going to have people ponder what they did and apply it to themselves if they take the same route. Will they be less likely to take that route? And would they be more likely if they know they're going to be fed and housed forever? It seems like a common sense thing. Alright, so I believe people who commit crimes, they pay the price and they get out of jail. They certainly should have the right to vote, Sanders said during a town hall. But I believe even if they are in jail, they're paying the price to society. But that should not take away their inherent American right to participate in our democracy. It's a constitutional republic, not a democracy. And it's funny, they want the right to vote just so that they get votes for power, but they don't believe in the right to life for babies post-birth now. So that's enough of that. So thank you very much for watching. I will see you ahead. As always, take care. Cool.